my people. Hey guys, do me a favor and hit that like button down there. And if you do, you'll automatically be in there to win yourself a ice grabber antique. Back in the day, whenever you went to get ice, you would get it by the block from the general store, and you would have to have a way to carry it, and that would be what you use to carry it. So that's pretty cool. You might never need it, but you can win it. Also, check out DNKKnives.com. That's who's responsible for today's content video, or the content in the video. Subscribe. There's a link to Patreon in the description also if you are interested in supporting the channel in that way. Also, if you do buy something at DNK, use this coupon code Behind the Edge 10 to get 10% off. We're going to do a giveaway really soon for the regular channel, and then one on Patreon as well. So be on the lookout for those. And that's it. Today we have a knife that I have to say is it's got some serious cool factor. And this is the Todd Begg War Junkie. Get that to focus. This thing is bananas. It is heavy, it is huge, and I like it. And it has this big giant lanyard on it too. There's the lanyard bead. So, I'm not a lanyard fan, but, you know, this ain't my knife. And that's what he wanted. And it looks pretty cool anyway on here. So, this is a knife that was designed by Todd Begg. Who's a custom knife maker and makes some really wicked, cool, very expensive, very in-your-face, out-there designs. And I like them. I like a lot of his designs. I used to have a bodega. I've had the glimpse and the mini glimpse. I've had a few. Never had a custom though. This one is also not a custom. This particular one was the OEM is Artisan Cutlery, and I'm not a big fan of a lot of things Artisan puts out, but just by looking at this, I can tell that they are capable of doing some high quality stuff. You got a semi-polished S35 VN blade that is 4 inches long, and it is quite thick at 182 thousandths. That's a thick boy. Backspacer, super thick. There's a crap ton of titanium. The liners, frame, backspacer, a lot of titanium. This thing weighs 7.7 ounces, so it's not slim at all. It's not lightweight, and I don't mind that. I like the weight of it. The ergos on this thing are hand melting, excellent, and most of his knives and his designs are. The action is, and I mean that's custom good. It is so crazy smooth. Look at that. That is crazy. That makes these Wii knives and these Civivis that are out there on bearings, that just makes them look stupid, because this action on this knife is hands down better than most anything I've seen out there. So it has a ceramic detent, ceramic bearings. There's also a ceramic ball here for your pocket clip, which gives you plenty of space there. It is relatively deep carry, and it works well. I'm not a super big fan of this style of clip, but it works. And I guess the best thing about this knife is it is absolutely still available. You can get it directly from Todd Begg's site, and it's $450. And I have to say, $450 is a steal for the amount of material, the fit and finish on it. It's not perfect. It's absolutely not perfect. I'll point out a couple things in a minute. But for what you're getting here, I don't think $450 is crazy at all. You could probably pick one up on the secondary, maybe a little bit cheaper if you can find one. Not a lot of these were made that I'm aware of. We do have a captive pivot. It is T8. All the hardware body screws are T6. That kind of sucks, but that is what it is. You have this crazy carbon fiber inlay on this blade. I think it looks cool, but it's useless. It's just totally there for looks. So is the hole. You can't even use it for anything at all. There's just not enough room to get your finger in there. But that is what it is. It looks cool. The carbon fiber on the body. Don't see a lot of voids. I see a little bit of a void there. And you can, in a couple places, you can feel the transition. But overall, it's not bad for a Chinese production knife. Not bad at all. And I have to say, this was probably a very difficult build for anybody, much less artisan. If Riot would have did this knife, yeah, it might have been near perfect, but it would have been an $800 knife. There's just so much going on here. That titanium backspacer is massive. That probably would have been an extra $50 alone. So I guess he went with the artisan to try to keep the cost down and still be fairly decent and getting a knife built that according to his vision. So $450 is not bad. Another bad thing about this knife, though, the access to the lock bar is not very good at all. They should have chamfered this show side liner as well, and it would have been much, much better, which you could do yourself. But if you do that, you'll have to re-anodize it, and it'll probably be impossible to match that color. So there's that. The choil is not really useful to hold on to, but I'll tell you what, this grip right here is hand melting. You don't feel the clip hardly at all, and what you do feel of it is not bad at all. Another thing, this thing is an absolute fingerprint magnet. That tends to drive me nuts, but that's, neither here nor there. No big deal. So he does use this knife, so it's pretty cool. S35VN, very, very sharp. Kind of thick behind the edge, but this thing isn't supposed to be a slicing machine. This thing is just built for brute force. Your grind looks good on both sides. The plunge here looks good, and your edge termination also looks good. You can get a lot of sharpenings out of that. They probably could have went with a higher end steel and kept it relatively at the same price, in my opinion. That just might be me hating on S35, and I don't like S35 at all. If you're new to my channel, the reason I don't like it has nothing to do with the performance. It's because I don't like the way it sharpens. And that might be dumb, but I just hate the way it sharpens. It fucking sucks. I don't like it. So that's just me. That's all that is. I'm not gonna link this. All you gotta do is just look on Todd Begg's website, and it is available there directly from him. That's all I got for you guys. This is not a review, like I said before. I just wanted to show this thing off. I think it's cool as shit. I like it, and I would absolutely own one of these because it's pretty. To me, it's just badass. And I like a lot of his designs. He's one of the best out there. Period. In my opinion. Anyway, that's all we got. Make sure you like, subscribe, check out DNK Knives. Show them some love. That's who sent me this along. Here's my Instagram if you're interested in that as well. And let me know if you guys have one of these in the comments. If you, what do you think about it? Because I think it's pretty cool. And if I had the money, I would buy one for sure. That action is crazy. All right, love each other. Be good to each other. And don't be a piece of shit. Later.